I'm going to be texturizing Jaden's hair. And because she's a little girl, we're going to do it in small sections as to not over process it. It's very important that the hair is not over processed.
Supposed to get my hair.
Once it's over processed, that's it. You can't go over it again and undamage it. Once it's damaged, it can never be undamaged. So the primary goal is to never damage the hair, so you never have to go in and cut everything off and start over again. So we're just going to start with this section at the back. Okay, and I'm going to be applying the relaxer very slowly from the ends, the shaft, and slowly working my way up the shaft to the root area. This is a virgin relaxer application, and this is how it's done. If it was a retouch, I would just be applying the relaxer at the root, but this is virgin. And just basically take small sections and work your way through, making sure that there's relaxer on every single strand of hair on her head. And that's it. This is going to be amazing when it's done. You nervous? No. Okay, so this part's already been processed. It's a lot smoother than the part that hasn't been processed. So now I'm going to process this part. Let me take this part out of the waste because I don't want any more relaxer to get on it. And then we're going to be working on this piece. Oh yeah, once again I'm going to be working in small sections. So we're going to process this piece and then we'll rinse the relaxer, and then process the last portion of her hair. Get this out of the way because we're not going to be working on this piece right now. So this is the piece we want to focus on. Okay, we just rinsed off the second section that I processed. This is the first section, second, and now we're going to process the third piece. This is the last piece that we're going to apply the relaxer to, and then we're going to rinse it. It's looking really good. See, by doing it this way, I have more control over how straight, how much texture I'm leaving in the hair, and it's going to be nice when it's finished. Beautiful. Okay, so we're going to do the third section now. This is the third and final section that we have to apply the relaxer to. How tight and frizzy the unprocessed section is compared to the processed section. No more frizz. The curls are a lot looser. You don't want to apply the relaxer too close to the scalp area at first, because that's where all the heat is, and heat speeds up the relaxation process. So that's why I'm keeping it 2 inches away from the root, because it is a virgin application. And then when I'll go through, finish applying root to end, 2 inches away from the root to the end of the shaft, and then I'll go back in again and do the root area. Okay, I've completed applying the relaxer 2 inches away from the scalp, down the shaft. Now I'm gonna go back in and do the root area. Be sure not to touch the scalp. Okay, go ahead. Now we're doing the final rinse. Can you get over there where the relaxer is? We're gonna make sure that all the relaxer is thoroughly rinsed out of the hair before applying the neutralizing shampoo. This is a very important step. So you have to thoroughly rinse all trace of relaxer out of the hair. And then after the next stage is to apply neutralizing shampoo on it and then rinse. Or shampoo it about 3 or 4 times. Thoroughly make sure all the relaxer is out of the hair, physically out of the hair, and all the chemical residue is also out of the hair. I'm gonna detox it too, okay? Okay, so this is a finished product. So after you finish curling it with the curling iron, just loosen up the curls with your fingers. You don't even need to use a comb. I never use a comb when I style long hair. Voila! Finito. And that's Jason's new hairstyle. After we texturized it, this is the end result. We trimmed it as well. And just bumped some curls in it with the flat iron. Beautiful.